Today we're going to be evaluating our desk organizer designs. To start that process, click on the Design and Modeling tab on my 7th grade page and scroll down to Desk Organizer and then click on the Desk Organizer Decision Matrix. In order to edit this file, we're going to need to make a copy. So click File, and then make a copy. You don't need to share this to me, just make a copy so that you can edit it. And click OK. Sometimes it won't allow you to make a copy if you're not logged in, so make sure you're logged in up here. Now we're going to evaluate our desk organizer design based on 3 criteria. First, usefulness. Can it fit the things that you plan to make it fit? And then 2 criteria based on shape. So does it have sharp corners? And then 4th is corner radius. Are all of those inside corners at least 3/8 of an inch? So here where it says alternatives, we're going to plug in our different options. Now, who's ever subbing, if you look on top of my desk, I have a couple examples up here. You can kind of hold those up as you go through it. So option 1 will be the truck design. Option 2, this can be the love text design, and option 3 is the flower design. So if we look here, as I rate them, a 0 would be no fit, meaning that that design does not work in that category at all. And number 4 would be an excellent fit in that category. So under truck, I'm going to take the rating for usefulness. And if we look at, there's 2 pockets to put things in and 2 pencil holes. So that's a pretty useful design. I'm going to give that one a 4. Then under shape and sharp corners, if we look around the outside of the truck, there's no sharp corners at all. So I'm going to give that a 4 there as well. Now, if we look at the corner radius, there's a few places where the inside corners, the radius is less than 3/8. For instance, where the back of the bed meets the back of the cab in the truck, and inside the bumper, and inside the wheels. So I'm going to give this one just a 2 for corner radius. So if we look at what the spreadsheet does, it takes the weight, meaning the importance of each criteria, multiplies it times the rating to get our score. So the total score for the truck design is 18. Let's do the same thing for love now. Usefulness, there's a big pocket on top and a couple pencil holes, so I'm going to give that a 4 as well for usefulness. Now under shape, sharp corners, there's really no sharp corners anywhere in the design. If we look at all the edges, like the top of the L and the sides of the E, those are all nice rounded corners, so I'm going to leave that at a 4 as well. And then under corner radius, inside corners, if we look at all of the inside corners on the love design, please make sure you're holding that one up so people can see. None of those corners have greater than a 3/8 of an inch radius. So that's going to have to stay at a 0. So the total score for the love design is 12. Now on the flower design, usefulness, that one just has 1 pocket in top for pencils. That's okay, so I'll give that a 3. Under sharp corners, there's no sharp corners anywhere in this design, so I'll give that a 4. And the same thing goes for the corner radius. Each inside corner on this design is a greater than 3/8 of an inch radius, so I'll place a 4 here. So if we look at our total scores now, based on our decision matrix, the best design is the flower at 22. Now on the bottom of your design sheet that you filled out yesterday on the back side, there's a spot for you to fill this out. You don't need to print out this decision matrix. You can just fill it on the back. Now, what if all of your designs score low? Let's say they all score below 15. If that's the case, I think I would do some redesigning. Change those designs because none of them fit the criteria very well. And then run them through the decision matrix again. Now, I'll be back tomorrow and I can help you with the designs a little more. But in the meantime, you can take your best design, go on to your path, packet here. It's also printed. I think it's either yellow or green. It's on the back counter, and you can get started here on Inventor. Now, there's basically two different ways after you get to the point here where you have the block drawn that you can draw your desk organizer. Generally a text-based way or a shape-based way. If you go back to my Google page here, I have a couple of YouTube videos here. You can watch these. So if your design is text-based, watch this design. If your design is image-based, watch this video here. And then do your best beyond that. The rest of the time today is time to work on Inventor. Don't worry about your orthographic projection today. We'll pick up on that tomorrow. If you have questions, please help each other out. Otherwise, I'll be able to answer any questions that you have tomorrow.